Hello everybody, and welcome back to the beta 1.7.3 world here. This is month number 3, and first and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the supportive comments and words on my last 2 videos. I super appreciate it, and you know, we only have like, 40 subscribers or something like that on our channel, and it already feels like we got a little community growing. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, let's get started here. You know, we're here at the taco truck. We just enjoyed some birria, or some burritos or something like that. And we're over here on this side of Lumberland, and we are going to check out the expansions we made. I worked on the Municipal Island that I was talking about last month, and I did not play a lot of Minecraft this month, to be completely honest with you, but I still have a lot to show you guys, so I'm really excited. All right, let's go check it out. First off, we got this new minecart train right here, because walking all the way was I was losing some patience. But as soon as we roll in here, check it out. We got the lighthouse there. We got some colored roofs, you know. And I will say that this side of Lumberland is a lot more colorful than this one over here. So I'm excited to show you guys all the stuff that I've been doing. And yeah, let's go. All right, we got this boat right here. It's properly licensed now. It's Lumberlandian skiff. I learned that a skiff is a boat, or well, in real life, a skiff is typically a boat with a single mast and a single sail. I was mistaken. I thought a cutter was this kind of classification for boat, but a cutter is actually a boat with 1 mast and 2 sails. So I renamed all the cutters in the world to skiffs. Very cool. And this one's called Bridget for 2 reasons. 1, it's a fun name. 2, it's a bridge. You know what I'm saying? Bridget, bridge. Yeah. All right. Let's cross the bridge. Take a look at the canal here. Very, very cool. We also got this little gravel path here, and we'll check out these buildings in a second here. But I do want to talk about this canal. So I don't know if I like the open space or if I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying like maybe there could be like a little ferry or water taxi that's going underneath this high bridge over here. And also I do like how this turned out. You know, you got this cyan roofed buildings over here with the whatchamacallit, big giant what's it called, bridge, and we got some colored roofs and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I was considering making like a boat pass underneath to show you guys like, oh yeah, a boat can, because that's what I was saying before. Like last month I was saying I didn't want to have a bridge going from here to there because I didn't want it to, you know, block any boats coming that way. But then I just decided to make a high bridge, and also I was traveling from this area to that area to go to the, you know, the tree farm and that kind of thing. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I build something over here? Maybe I will. I think I will, but I just haven't yet. So maybe a water taxi or something like that. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so we had this island before, little tower in the back, nothing crazy. And then we had this vacant house, which is still vacant. You know, maybe the Lumberland housing economy really isn't as bad as it is in real life. So maybe somebody will, you know, get this house up for grabs and furnish it. But right now it is still unfurnished. Oh well. And then we have the Lumberland casita. I was recently educated on the proper usage of nouns in the Spanish language, especially when it comes to masculine and feminine nouns. And casita is one of those nouns. Very nice. Little house right here. And we are going to loop back around when we go across the bridge and check out everything that's on the island right now. And go check out what's more than meets the eye with casita, as it were. So we'll come back over here. But for now, let's go ahead and cross the bridge. And oh, look at this beautiful sunset. Oh, we got some stuff we're going to check out. It's super, super exciting. And this is the Lumberland Municipal Island. Very, very cool. So the main thing with this island is it's got all the bureaucracy and the, you know, the law and that kind of thing. So yes, there is a police station here, but there's also a lot more that I'm really excited to show you guys. And let's just get started. You know what I'm saying? This house right here in the center is just a classic half-timbered house. It really doesn't get any crazier than that. And this is where I was spending most of my time. And this first floor right here is the little bedroom. You know, Donkey Kong painting, bookshelves, little cake right here, and table chairs. It's nicely furnished. I would say that the interior design of this house is not too bad, not too shabby. I will say that my interior design has been stepping up as of late, so I'm excited to show you guys all that. Anyways, we got this second floor here, and all of my storage chests are on the roof. I do not recommend doing this unless you don't have space for chests. I just didn't want to have the chests take up the space for the furniture and stuff like that, excuse me. So, you know, you have the bookshelves and the little, you know, the bar and the little bar stools, and then this little kitchen area, a little jukebox. This one's got the music disc that I found in a dungeon, and I'll show you guys that dungeon in a second because it's crazy. Anyways, we got the furnaces, you know, all that stuff. And then this is the second floor. Okay, so we're going to go back down to the first floor. That way I can sleep in the bed and sleep off the night. And we are currently on peaceful difficulty, but I did switch back to normal after last month, which permitted me to do quite a few things because I was able to get some materials that were not previously accessible. So we'll talk about that in a second. Anyways, go back up here. Actually, we'll go back the way we came. There's a lot of different ways we can go. We can go out this way here, or we can go out this way. And I think it would kind of ruin the essence of the loop if we, you know what, actually, we're going to go out this way anyways. Here's a little fountain. Very cute. And then I didn't do all the water sources because I like the noise of the water. It's very peaceful, you know what I'm saying? And then here's the lighthouse right here. Let's go check it out. Lighthouse is super, super cool. And I tried to make this lighthouse as least phallic as possible. And that's tough, you know, because you know, it's girthier on the bottom, and then it kind of gets skinnier up at the top, you know, and then it's got the little I don't know what else to call it other than head. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, I try not to make the building, you know, balls like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's, you know, you got the full block and the oh, I'm just cracking myself up, you know what I'm saying? Lighthouse of Lumberland. All right, let's go check it out. Got this nice little staircase that goes up, and then this is one of my favorite views of all of the world that we've been working on because, I mean, it's so crazy. Okay, you got the glowstone, you know, when it's nighttime, and then this balcony is super haphazard because there's no guardrails or anything like that, because it kind of looks weird if it's any other block, like, length from just one block, you know what I'm saying? So we do got to be careful, but check it out. You can just see everything, and I mean everything that I've built in the world, which is really, really cool. So we're going to be checking out all of the stuff that we're seeing over here. A sneak peek at some stuff. Very cool. Look at the bridge over here. We've got the canal right here. And then we got the big giant oak tree farm. There's Gugus Island over there. I haven't been there in the past 2 months. You know, man, all sorts of stuff. And then we got, you know, the foggy view of the main Lumberland area over there, the downtown, as it were, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe this is pretty downtowny, right? There's a lot of buildings here. There's a lot of buildings over there too. I don't know, but yeah, you just get a super cool view of the whole place. I mean, I really love how this one turned out, and right now I think this is the tallest building in the world. What are we at? Around Y100, maybe Y105 is the peak height, maybe Y106 or something like that. So we have yet to make the world height limit. But I think, man, I just love it up here. It's pretty great. All right, let's take one little gander before we go back down. Okay. You know, got to get some footage. We'll go back down this little staircase here, do some little fun little spirals. And let's see, this right here we'll check out when we go the other way. But this is the, I guess, South Bridge building, if you want to call it that. And then I actually have a little secret zone. And there's actually a few secret zones that I'm going to show you guys. But this little zone right here, if you go down this way, there's like a little secret meeting area. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a secret agency or if it's like a crime syndicate or something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's really up to the imagination. That's really what it comes down to in this world. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's like a, I don't know, like a Sugarcane Anonymous. All right, let's get out of here. And then, oh yeah, you get like all the squids and stuff like that. And pretty much all the time there's going to be some, yep, exactly what I was talking about. There's always mobs in the water here. It drives me nuts. But you know what? It gives the world some character. Maybe they just love to see, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can only really, like, you can't go in this little secret. I just showed you the secret, so it's not a secret anymore, but you know what I'm saying. You got to go through this little area here and then go back down, you know. Anyways, we'll come back to this building in a second. Let's go take this path, this alternate path. We got this little painting here. Very nice. And then this is another entrance to the same cyan roof building here, the South Bridge building, I suppose. And then, yeah, we got a lot more trees and foliage. This is a lot more akin to what we were seeing at Courthouse Island, but it's also got that Lumberland feel to it. You know, you got the shorter trees and, you know, and I really do associate this autumn texture pack that we've been rocking with Lumberland. It's going to be hard to go back to the green, but it might be kind of cool. I haven't even seen what Lumberland looks like in the green texture pack yet, or I guess the default texture pack, but eventually we will. Anyways, we're going to check out this little duplex right here. And we got the little farm right here. This is the first little apartment. Got a little oven, little, you know, painting, random shit. And then we got some wheat growing right here. Very cool, very cool. Come over here every once in a while to restock my wheat. And then I suppose the person who lives in this house is a common reader. So lots of books. Very, very cool. Lots of paintings. Appreciator of the arts, I suppose. And then I don't remember what video I saw, but it was of a popular beta Minecraft YouTuber. I believe it was Dialco. And he had like these shelves that were made out of the stairs. And I decided to steal that because I thought it looked kind of cool. So yeah, these are little stairs. Imagine there's like little trinkets or little Funko Pops here, something like that. Very cool. And then yeah, you got some nice windows here. You got a nice little seaside view here. Very cool. And then we'll check out the other duplex, which is also decorated as well. And then we just got some paintings and crafting tables and a little shelf right here. Maybe a little shoe cabinet or something of that sort. And if you go up here, we have this nice little chimney here, a little table, a little bench, and then we got 2 beds right here. And then this one's got some tall windows, so you can see some really great stuff. I can't wait to build on the other parts of the land over here and be able to get those cool views, because right now, I mean, it's still really cool, but imagine that there's a bunch of buildings and stuff like that. I think it'll be really cool. But this is a nice little apartment in the duplex here. Is that what they're called? Is a duplex, is it called an apartment if it's a duplex? Or is it just this side of the duplex? Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyways, we can either go this way to the right or we can go to the left. Let's go up here to the left. And we will take this little path and we'll go back towards the fountain, and to the right of the lighthouse is this little seating area. Very nice. Got some planter boxes here, you know, table and chairs, that kind of thing. And you got a good view of this side of the world, Courthouse Island over there with the flags and the mob farm over there. Still got that lone oak block. I'm going to keep it there. It's just too fun. And you also get this view of this dock over here, which we will check out, but these are the police boats. And we'll talk about that in a second here. But you have this little entrance right here, or you have this one that's closer to the lighthouse building. Very cool. So let's go ahead and go this way. This is a weird looking building. I just kind of winged it on this one, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I really don't know how I like it because it's just weird. It looks cool on the inside, but it's just weird. It's kind of an amalgamation, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But this right here with the big giant garden up front is the Lumberland Municipal Court, or maybe it's a church. And oh, hello. Do you want to join me? Do you want to join me? Oh, yes. Are you the judge? Never mind. He's got to go. He's on recess right now. Anyways, yeah, you got the you got the guy paintings here, and you got some glass here. It's very natural light in here, which I really appreciate. And I think it turned out really, really nice. You got the stand here, the podium. So I don't know, preaching or judging or whatever they do over here. I think it looks pretty nice. And I like the sandstone trims. I did a lot less of the sandstone than I did on the main part of Lumberland. And a bunch of the buildings just don't even have sandstone at all. But I still think it looks all right. You know what I'm saying? It's really difficult and this is a good thing, in beta Minecraft, it's really difficult to make something that doesn't fit in with the world because the block palette is so small. I mean, you hear this time and time again. It's a reason why people play the game. It's just a much simpler version of the game, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, everything really fits and has a place, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't really go with the theme, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and check this out. This is the police station. Also, before we talk any more about the police station and stuff like that, I just want to make a disclaimer, okay? So, I built the police station in my Minecraft world because I thought it would be funny. Because the notion of bringing real life things into the Minecraft world is funny to me. I think it's fun, and it's fun to create this lore that, you know, in this fictional world that I'm building here. This is not reflective of my political views or how I feel about the law enforcement force in the real life. And I do not want that to be misconstrued. Ooh, you got the spooky cave noise. Yeesh, the timing on there. Anyways, I just want to give that disclaimer. I built this for fun, and I do want to keep the real life politics of law enforcement outside of my Minecraft world. Does that make sense? I would much rather have fun making it in my fictional Minecraft world than having it be a reflection of the real life. You know what I'm saying? I think I made my point. Anyways, let's continue. This right here is the police station. So we got this little sign right here. We got the jail and the docks that we're going to check out. And then we also have the police offices, which includes this building over here. But this is the main one right here. This is the Township of Lumberland Police Station. Walk in and you got the front desk right here. And, you know, this is where you go in case you need to, like, report a crime in person. Because, I mean, in case you need to do that. But, I mean, there's no phones. Actually, I probably would have to do that, right? Dang. Now I'm thinking about when they didn't have 911 in the real life. What would they do? That's crazy. Anyways, we got a little waiting bench here, some books in case you get bored. And then this one right here is the main quarters. And there's not anything in these chests or dispensers. But eventually I want to put, like, you know, like gear and like leather armor or like iron armor or something like that. You know, this is kind of like the locker area. And then this is like the little gear area with some shelves and stuff like that. Here's maybe, I don't know, like the chief and the sergeant. Or maybe that's the chief and maybe that's like the detective and the sergeant. And then if you go down here, it's the jail. But before we do that, oh, do we have any glass on us? Ooh, I forgot to complete this window. I tend to do that. I forget windows all the time. That's okay. It's pretty cool though. We're going to go upstairs before we go downstairs. And upstairs is the bullpen. I've watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine a couple times because I love Andy Samberg. You know, he's funny. And we got a little bullpen. I did want to make this bigger and have a lot more desks and stuff like that. But also, you know, when you think about it, Lumberland is small and maybe they don't need a huge police force. So there's just one detective and one sergeant. So we have Detective Threnzel Fez. And he always keeps his desk like super organized. You know, he has all of his books on the left and he has all of his case files in like numerical order. You know, he keeps really good track of his stuff. And then we come over here to Sergeant Jinkle McFergal. And Jinkle McFergal is just really haphazard. You know, he's been working on the force for a while. He just doesn't have the time. And he also has a busy job as a sergeant. He just does not have the time to organize his desk. So it's really in disarray. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so you got the little computers here. Keyboard and mouse. And then check this out. This is such a Minecraft classic. But it's a fridge. And it gives you bread. So that's pretty cool. Right? And then if you ever want to put anything back in the fridge, you have to break the block and then you put it back in. So there you go. Otherwise you would, and then you got to break the button. And then, okay, this is the worst. Okay. Right guys? Okay, and I did it again. I guess we'll just take that bread for fun. Little bench here. And then this right here is the briefing room. Got the chairs right here. Got the little seat right here. And then we got this little chalkboard right here. Lumberland Police. Crime must be stopped. Make sure to call your mom and tell her you love her. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, Lumberland doesn't experience a lot of crime, now do they? But, you know, they don't really have a lot on their agenda. So it's nice to know that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they just got to stop the crime, and then they really just got to make sure that they're telling their motherly figure in their life. Which, if you have a motherly figure in your life that you're thankful for, well, why don't you give them a call? You know, I think that's what I'm going to do after this video for sure. Anyways, we're going to go up here. And then this is a little area right here. Cool burning skull. Burning skull. Planter box. I didn't get the grass to grow up here because I was impatient. But then we have the evidence locker. So this is one of my favorite things ever. We got some used tools, and maybe these are like murder weapons, or maybe these are like, I don't know, used to like for B&Es or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe these were like stolen. You know what I'm saying? So they're kept in these little like lockers. Maybe in here some drugs. Maybe here's some like bombs and weapons. You know what I'm saying? Maybe more paraphernalia. Maybe some stolen artwork and stuff like that. Very interesting. So yeah, this is all the evidence. So after the police, arrest you for stealing art, they put it in the evidence locker. You know what I'm saying? Or drugs or paraphernalia or whatever you want, right? I love this room. I think it's so funny. All right, we're going to head out of here. This is Chief of Police Crez Williams. Crez Williams is the Chief of Police here, and this is his little office here. He doesn't really have anything in his desk right now, but we'll change that. I think it's kind of fun to tell the stories through the inventory. Somebody was talking about that, the, what's it called? The Golden Age Minecraft Discord server, which is just such a lovely place. I actually really like it. I highly recommend that over the Reddit right now, if I'm to be completely honest with you. But yeah, the Discord is just full of just some great folks. And got a little painting right here. Books, planter box, view of the lighthouse. And that's the third floor of the, and then, oh yeah, we did do the soul sand roof yet again. I wanted that dark tone that I talked about before, and you kind of see it seep through. I didn't really want to have any of the roof be covered, because then it would kind of make it a little claustrophobic, to be honest. So I think it turned out all right. Anyways, we're going to go back down, and we'll go to the basement area, which is the jail cells. Very cool. Excuse me. Let's go check it out. All right, so we got this little waiting area here. Maybe when the police come down and they do the little search, the final search of all the, inmates. I guess it's not inmates. This isn't really a prison. This is just more people just going to jail for, not having proper boat licensing or something like that. Or having mysterious paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? And then we have 3 cells right here. So we have this one right here, this one right here, and they all just got a little bit of dirt on the inside to indicate, soil or maybe some fecal matter or something like that. And then everybody has a bed too. And actually, we're going to utilize one of the cell beds really quick because it is nighttime. And oh, we just locked ourselves in. If only there was a way to escape. If we just so happen to spend the time to break these blocks, or if we have a pickaxe. What's going on here? Very Shawshank Redemption. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go out this way and do this, you end up right over here, right underneath the courthouse. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So we're just going to close that back up. And, oh, actually, this is what we'll do, because we want to make sure that the other wall is closed. We don't want any other inmates escaping. Or are they inmates? Are they inmates? Is it called inmates if they're in a jail cell? You know what I'm saying? So just block this back up again. And then we'll go through the little, the tunnel. It would be cool to have this, behind a painting, like actual Shawshank Redemption. But, I can't figure out how to do that, because every time I break the block behind a painting, the painting breaks. I think you do it with pistons, maybe? I don't know. It's tough. We'll check out this building in a second here. But we are going to go back down to the jail. We will go... No, we'll go the same way that we came by. There's 2 entrances to the jail. There's this one over here for the police officers and stuff like that. And then there's a public entrance, right? So let's go over here. This is the interrogation room, The detectives sit over here, and then the person's like, no, I swear I didn't do it. And then they have a camera right here, and then it ends up on, JCS criminal psychology or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the little room. You can't really do what's it called? One way mirrors? Is that what they're called? Where it's you look in through this way and you can see, but when you look from the other side, you can't see what's on this side of the wall. So you just gotta pretend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe someone will sit here and be like, interesting. What are they using? What are the psychological tactics that they're using to get the information out of the suspect? That kind of thing. Crafting table. And then, yeah, that's the jail. Very cool. And then we'll go ahead and exit out the public way. This is the employee area right over here. And then you can take this little locked door to the public area. And then, so the idea is you go down to the docks and then go through this double door. And you're like, hey, I have a friend here who has some drug paraphernalia. I really need to, I need to make bail, and I need to get him out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right, well, bail is 2 diamonds, that kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. You know what? I really wish 2 things, and they both have to do with multiplayer Minecraft. One, that I am invited to the Back to Beta Minecraft server. That'd be an honor. That'd be awesome. And 2, that this world was a multiplayer server. But also, here's the thing. I love this world. And I love that it's mine. I have a lot of pride in it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you or anybody that you know is part of the Back to Beta server, you know, go ahead and hit me up because I would love to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a huge goal, especially for this channel, is to be able to get to the point to be on that server. So, hey, you know, put in a good word for me. I feel like I'm entertaining enough, right? Okay, so we have this little dock right here. This doesn't go anywhere yet. I guess I could put some stuff over here. But now we're going to go ahead and check out the police boats. Very, very cool. And oh my God, I love these things. So they're all identical. I didn't really have any other design for the police boats. I mean, they're small. They're designed to be pretty small and fast. So, you know, they got the square rigged sail to catch the speed in the back, you know, and then the steering sail on the foreside of the boat. And if we go over here, this is called the Lumberlandian Enforcer model boat. And it's called the Fjord Explorer. Am I right? You know, Ford Explorer, standard cop car in America, Fjord Explorer, boat, Fjord. Well, I mean, I guess this isn't really a fjord. It's technically like a sea or a lake or something like that, or a river. I don't really know what it's called, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Fjord. You get it. Come on. And then you got the police lights and stuff like that. Lapis lazuli is a great block, by the way. I want to use that a lot more. It is expensive though, and lapis lazuli is kind of hard to come by, but it's a cool looking block. I love it. And in this version, the old texture for it is like you don't get that border, so you can like connect them a lot easier. Oh yeah, it's just great. It's just great. But yeah, and then the most prominent thing about this boat, I mean, at least to me, is the stone sandstone trim. With the other boats that are over on the mainland of Lumberland, they have the wood and sandstone. This is stone and sandstone to indicate that this is a police boat. This is part of law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, got some animals here. Woo. Is it gonna lay an egg or lay a chicken? Nah, it didn't. That's okay. That would have been funny though. Okay. Oh yes, let's go back over here. There's a few other things I want to show you guys on this side of the island. This building right here is just a little double decker right over here. That looks all right. I mean, I used some bricks, but it's kind of an optical illusion because I mean, well, I guess not necessarily, but the idea is like when you're just in passing, it's like, oh, this is a brick roof. You know what I'm saying? Man, those cave sounds. Yeesh. Anyways. Yeah, you got the cobblestone and the bricks. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this same design here as the courthouse that I tried to replicate, except without the fences, with the sandstone and the trapdoors in front with the stone slabs on top. I think it looks all right. It's a little geometrical for my liking, but I'll let it slide. This first floor is the Lumberland District Attorney's office. Got a little waiting area right here. And then you got the District Attorney Secretary, you know, managing all the files and stuff like that, any case files and stuff like that. And then this is where the District Attorney meets with whoever they're representing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever they're meeting with, another law enforcement agent or something like that. I don't know. And then if you go up to the top here, it also has to do with the court. This is just the court records office. So it's blocked off. Well, I mean, you can just jump over it. But the idea is the secretary's like, oh, you need to access some court records. Let me go inside here and access the court records from whatever day when they, you know, put the diamond axe in the evidence locker type thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's the, I guess the court attorney building right here, right next to the police station. And then we got two things right over here, which coincide with each other. We got this park that we'll check out in just a second. But first I want to show you guys Plaid Chat's Diner. So we got the plaid design up here on the top, and we got the blue and aqua. Or I said aqua. Oh my goodness, I've been playing. Guys, I have a confession to make. I've been addicted to playing Hypixel Bed Wars, and it's terrible because I'm terrible at the game. And then I get mad at little kids. And then I always have this epiphany where I'm like, here's the cycle, okay? I'm going on a tangent right now, but this is the thing. I play Minecraft Hypixel Bed Wars because it's fun. Well, because I think it's fun. Or I think I'm going to get fun out of it. But then I get mad. And then I'm all frustrated and heated. And then I tell myself, I'm a married man. What am I doing? Playing freaking release 1.8 Minecraft PvP on a Hypixel server, playing Bed Wars, of all things. I could be doing so much better things with my time. And then the cycle just continues again. It's terrible. It's terrible. I need a good multiplayer game to play, like a good PvP game. That's not freaking Minecraft PvP. Anyways, let's go inside Plaid Chad's diner here. Welcome to Plaid Chad's, breakfast all day long. Got this nice little oven here and a little range over here. Flat tops or something. Maybe they're just cooking some eggs or something like that. A little bakery over here too. Cakes baked fresh daily. That is a lie, but there's no expiration date on these cakes because bacteria doesn't exist in the Minecraft world. That's kind of cool. Got some tables and chairs, some paintings and stuff like that. And then you got this cool little sunroof with the plaid design here. I like how it turned out. You know, I alternated, or I guess I kept this first layer right here with the light blue and then did the blue checker pattern. Pretty cool. And then we got this little seating area out here, which wraps around to this side. And then you can go back the way that we came when we first started the video. Or you can just go back this way, take a look at this area. Like I said before, I think it's going to be super exciting to start building some stuff around here and populating the area. It'll be super, super cool when that stuff's built. But we will go away from Plaid Chad's diner to the left, and we're going to check out this little park over here. So we got those little bushes over here, and I tried to like have like these big flowers on the bushes that correspond with the existing flowers in the game. So you got like a little rose bush right here and like a dandelion bush. I don't know if dandelions appear in bushes, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, and then you got some little seating area right here. And this is really great for watching the sunset, which we just so happened to catch. So it's going to be pretty cool when that happens. And this right here is, I think this is my favorite sailboat that I've ever built. I think it's really well detailed. And I was really debating this design for a while because I wanted to make it look like, you know, a more realistic sailboat than the other ones in this game. You know, I wanted to have that kind of triangle, like cutter type style, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the smaller steering sail on the back, and then the larger, you know, wind sail on the front kind of thing. And I think it turned out really, really nice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine like a whole city over there or something like that, or another town to look at. Like, oh man, it's just gonna, I mean, it's already great, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, we always have the chickens and the mobs joining us. I do love that about Meta Minecraft, you know? There's always mobs around, which is really nice. Anyways, I'm getting on so many tangents. It's ridiculous. So I didn't know whether I wanted this to be a Lumberlandian ship, because I mean, it kind of is, because I wanted to have like different ships from different areas be like different like makes and models. Does that make sense? But I decided to just call this a Lumberlandian because maybe Plaid Chad is a Lumberlandian. Maybe he's a local here. Maybe he lives, you know, on the island. Maybe the duplex is his house or something like that. I don't know. But this is a checkered sloop. A sloop is a one-mast, two-sail sailboat. That's very common in the real life. And this is a Plaid Chad's rad boat. And it is the 10th boat that we built. Very, very nice. And yeah, that concludes the island, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. And I think it really turned out, I really like how this one turned out. I really love the lighthouse here, especially at nighttime. I think it looks super, super great. And I mean, there's some stuff to do around here to kind of polish it here and there. Maybe add some torches in spots that I haven't, and maybe fix some of the, you know, cave sounds and stuff like that. But I really like how it turned out. This is a nice area to be, and I'm glad to, you know, put that in the chapter for this month. But we still have a little bit more that we're going to check out here, and we're also going to talk about what we want to do this next coming month. The semester recently ended, so I do have a lot more time on my hand to play Minecraft. Anyways, I will say that these buildings that are on the sides of the bridge, they aren't decorated a whole ton. I mean, they have crafting tables inside of them, but there's really, I mean, and some missing windows and stuff like that, but there's not really a whole ton right now. So you'll have to forgive me for that one. But yeah, nice little bridge over here. We're going to cross this way. And then we have an identical building right here. Except this one connects to a smaller little building. It's got a gray roof right over here. And this is the entrance to get to that bridge. And then you also have this little secret entrance to the, oh goodness, you guys are so loud. Gosh. You have the secret entrance to the oak tree farm because, I mean, I just couldn't stand, you know, walking all the way that way just to go on the other entrance, the only entrance that exists right now. So that's why I made, that's why I made that right now. And then this building looks like it could really be something, you know what I'm saying? But it's actually vacant. Do something about it. So when we go inside here, I mean, there's only one floor. There's not even a roof to the cool window. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this could maybe be like a bookstore or like maybe like a little cafe or something like that. I don't really know yet. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, maybe we'll populate it later. Maybe that'll be something that I do next month. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then I did want to show you guys the Lumberland Casita because that's got some cool stuff. Well, I mean, not that cool, but I do want to show you guys anyways. And then we'll talk about the future plans. So we're going to go inside here. This now has a better purpose, is that it goes to this little mine down here. Go down all the way here. Whee! Bonk. Check this out. Check this out. This is nuts. This is nuts. Look at how much cobblestone I've mined. It is just absolutely bonkers. I have found a lot of diamonds down here, though. It's really, really cool. Also, okay, if we look at the statistics, it's wrong. It's all wrong because my stats file got reset because there was a period of time where I was getting frustrated with the amount of redstone that I was receiving because I never use redstone. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, what can I use redstone for? Oh, there's that mod called Equivalent Exchange that I can use redstone for some of the cool stuff in that mod. But then I like did a little play test with it in like a backup version of the world. And I feel like it just ruins the whole experience. It felt cheap. Like I felt like I could just get stuff immediately. It felt like creative mode at that point. If you know anything about that mod, you know, you transfer your cheap items and you condense them into like expensive items like diamonds and stuff like that. And you can craft like anything in the game just using like a few blocks of stone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really, really crazy. And then you have some crazy tools that allow you to fly and like, you know, instantly mine stuff. And I mean, it's just cheap. I mean, it's fun, but it's cheap and it's just not for this world. So when I uninstalled that mod, it got rid of all of my stats. So all of my time played is gone, except I do have my time played tracked on the Prism MC launcher, which I highly recommend. But yeah, that's that story. Kind of lost my train of thought, if I'm being completely honest with you, but we're going to go down this way. And ooh, what is that over there? This is a dungeon that I just so happened upon. And I wanted to show you guys this because it's got some cool stuff. It doesn't have a golden apple, unfortunately, but it does have cocoa beans. Cocoa beans. So I'm really glad that I have these because eventually, way back in the first month, I say way back like it wasn't 2 episodes ago. But I mean, it feels like that long ago because it was 3 months ago. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. But what I was saying was I do want to have the treasury room in that building of goodies and trinkets. I really want to work on that. And that's one of the things that I do want to work on this next month is start collecting all of the items in this version of the game. And I won't be able to do that because I don't have the golden apple. And it will take some time to get like all the armor sets and, you know, the blocks of, you know, condensed ingots and diamonds and stuff like that. But now I can make cookies and cocoa beans. So that's pretty cool. I was worried I was never going to find that, but now I'm worried I'm never going to find a golden apple. So, it's crazy. Anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys liked Municipal Island. We are going to go back over here. I know I talked about last time, or the previous episode, that I wanted to, you know, make the expansions to this dock and add some more boats here and make it a little more populated. And then also make this bridge go all the way to this side of the lake or the body of water over here. Close this out, you know, make the terraform look all nice and stuff like that. And then start putting some of the other buildings. Like I do want to build like a residential area over there, some more lumberland, you know, Bavarian medieval half-timbered houses with the sandstone and the wood, you know, the classic. And then I do want to build the 2 main buildings I really want to build are the Department of Watercraft, and then I also want to build the boat manufacturing place. Kind of like a I don't know. In Washington, there's like the big giant Boeing place. You know what I'm saying? It's like this big giant like warehouse. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I want to do here. I mean, it's not going to be as big as that place, but the idea is it's going to be this big giant warehouse where, you know, they make all the Lumberlandian boats and stuff like that, you know. And maybe we'll have like another dock for like selling those boats or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, those are the main things that I want to do. And gosh, I don't really know what else to say if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I mean, yeah, I feel like there wasn't really a whole ton, but at the same time, there was a lot of interesting stuff to show you guys. So I'm really glad to show you guys. And I do want to say thank you again for all the support and all the lovely comments that you guys have been putting. I really do appreciate it. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. And it really does fuel my desire to play this game, if I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, this game, first and foremost, is for my own enjoyment. I love playing this version of the game. It's very nostalgic. It's very simple for me. But, and I mean, it's just super cool to have, like, people, like, look forward to your next video. I don't know. It seems pretty awesome. So if you're ever wanting to get into content creation, I highly recommend it. And I mean, I just love like just chilling and goofing off, having a good time here on the Minecraft world. It's really fun. And I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free. I mean, I would love that more than anything, if I'm being completely honest with you. If you guys feel like you want to see something or something, you know, you wanted to add something, like just let me know. Seriously, like that would really mean a lot to me. But if not, that's all cool too. Anyways, I'm getting all soapy here. I should probably end the video. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much.